Good evening, guys. I hope you had a good trading week. Now let's continue with our analysis for this week. Well, let's start with Nifty. And what we see here is there is a pattern called as a diamond pattern, which I can see in Nifty. Right. So what diamond pattern basically is, it's got two trend lines for support and two trend lines for resistance. I'll just mark those. Okay, now how the diamond pattern works is it's generally a rare pattern. Here, if you see, the price action started to increase and after that it started to slow down. So this is a diamond pattern which is very clear on Nifty. Now how this works, we'll have to see which side the breakout happens. If the breakout is on a downside, then from wherever the market breaks out, so we'll see what the target would be. Let's say the market breaks out from here. If it breaks on the upside, the first target would be here. And if it breaks on a downside, then this would be the first support or the next target. Alright, so we'll have to see which side it breaks out this week. So can't really say much about the direction because it will obviously depend on the breakout. But looking at the stocks, I can say that most stocks are looking bearish right now. So either they will spike downwards or more of downward movement to see. So most of the trades that we have direction wise for next week are bearish. Not all, but yeah, mostly. And now also let's check Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty hasn't really done much. It is quite range bound, but more bearish than bullish. Banking stocks are all looking quite bearish. Alright, so let's start with the trades or the setups that I have for next week. Adani Power, if you see, this is a flag pattern, price went up and a downward channel. So this can do a breakout at any time. As soon as the breakout happens, you can see it has already consolidated. So I'm looking at a breakout soon. So Adani Power, if you look at the weekly chart, it is clearly giving us a signal of an upward move. The earlier breakout happened. Only thing is, there is a possibility that we can see a further continuation. So we might have a spike here and then a breakout. So be careful of that, but otherwise direction should be bullish. Only thing is, this trend line may get tested again. Banking stocks, like I said, I'm bearish on them. Allahabad Bank looks bearish. So after this bearish move last week, we haven't seen much of a movement. We have two inside candles, but more of a bearish momentum because of the previous resistance. Apollo Hospitals, although is in a bullish trend, but we see that here there is an inside candle and a rejection. So we could be looking at some pullback, some correction here before we start buying again. So I would like to target about 1430 as the next support for going short. Apollo Tires, we can see that it has been bearish and there's a pullback. Now we just need to wait for confirmation, but if you check the daily chart, I see that we already have a confirmation. We have a bearish Harmy pattern, which indicates it is ready to be shorted anytime now. Asian Paints, although Asian Paints has been a strong upward trend, but right now what I see is we will be looking at a pullback or a retest of the previous support, which is at 1465. So I'm bearish on this and I would like to target 1465 as the support, but my stop loss would be just here. If this level is broken, then it would continue to go up. Aurobindo Pharma, here what I'm noticing is that most of the stocks on pharma industry are looking bullish. So not really change of trend, but yes, it is a pullback that I see here. Alright, so this should be bullish. Bata is one stock which has been continuing its upward trend, and if you see the daily chart here, we see that it did a pullback and it is now again ready to shoot up. So I'm strongly bullish on Bata. Pharma stocks are all looking bullish. Banks are looking bearish. Canada Bank, you can see a breakout of the nearby range, which was from been formed since Feb of last year. Very strong range has been broken just now, and you can easily target the next support at 151. Castrol looking at a breakdown, pullback, and now a confirmation coming up. So you just need to wait for a daily confirmation before you start shorting, although it is already giving signs of downward move. So I'm bearish on this, but you should be confirming this after a 4-hour confirmation candle. So wait for this support to break before you go short. Colgate-Palmolive, like we discussed earlier, has been bullish and continues to be bullish. This week the pullback is already done, so next week you can expect it to go up since the pullback is already done. And on the daily chart we already have signals showing that price is starting to pick up. Dabur has been bullish. A breakout and the retest of the support is already done. So looking at upside move on Dabur. So not too many trades this week, and most of them, as you can already notice, are the ones which are on the bearish side. Mindtree has been bearish, broke down from the 200-day moving average, gave strong confirmation, is still staying there, but hasn't yet fallen. So a good fall is still pending. What I would expect in terms of target. Okay, so target is still to be met at 559. So that's a move pending for Mindtree. Oriental Bank of Commerce, as you can see, we have a body dominating candle indicating we are looking at further downside here. First target would be just the immediate support at 59 and then further downside. Momentum is strongly bearish. PVR last week also we were bearish, but then it did a pullback. Although it has not yet broken a high, it has gone to a resistance. Now if you check the daily chart, we can see that this is like a formation of a double top, which is a good sign. So as soon as you get a 4-hour confirmation, you can go short. We might get a spike till 1599, which would be the ideal price. 1600 would be the ideal price to go short. But I'm strongly bearish on this, and it is just doing a retest of the resistance. REC is actually bullish. You can see the lows are already getting higher. The high has been broken. So as per the swing high strategy, we have a bullish trade here. And weekly chart shows that the range is broken. We have a next target at 159 and then at 169. So like you can see, all banks are showing a lot of bearish movement. Syndicate Bank again shows a bearish signal. You can see, but we don't have a confirmation yet. So I would like to sell this after you see a close below 31, below this spinning top. That's when we have the confirmation to start selling again. Tata Steel on the other side has started its correction. So a good target would be 407, which is the nearest resistance. So this is not with the trend, this is actually capturing the pullback, but you can see a decent enough move. So that's our target on Tata Steel, bullish move. Titan has been playing on the support. We had this pin bar here, price went up. Again, we have a rejection, a lot of rejection for the last couple of weeks. Now let's see what the lower time frames, or at least daily chart, is telling us. So we have this resistance here. I'm bullish on Titan, but only after we see a breakout of the resistance. Now, when price starts to consolidate at the 200-day moving average, this is the time when markets give you the best move. For example, here if you see, It was consolidating here, and then finally the breakout happened and went for a big move. So keep an eye on Titan. Once you have a breakout of this level with a body dominating close or a strong reversal candlestick pattern here, then we have a strong signal to buy. I think it is waiting for Nifty. With Nifty this should go up, but currently I would wait and watch. Okay, that's all for now. As you can see, we have less trades for this week because there's not a lot of clarity in the market. We will have to wait and see which side Nifty breaks out. In the meantime, some pharma stocks are looking good, looking bullish. Banking sector is looking bearish. And other than that, we have the regular trades that we discussed. Alright, that's it. Hope you guys trade well. All the best. Play with risk management. And share your comments for the video. Also looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.